and welcome to another exciting installment of The Little Massive, with me, your host and co-pilot, Commander Jack Lyttle. As you can see, we've just got some white noise running for your pleasure and enjoyment. We've been caught a little off the hoof. We started a thing and it hasn't finished yet, and I thought, well, actually, a bit quiet at the start of the stream. I think we can handle this. To be honest, between you and me, Maniac Psycho and Naughty Body Wash, I'm not sure I've got the hang of Sundays yet. I'm only 44. No, not in that sense. Not in the wider sense. I think I can handle a Sunday, but I'm not quite sure. What to do with a little massive of a Sunday. I think that's the thing. So I've been having some thoughts. About that. Basically, what happens is there are fewer viewers, which is fine, and there's a sort of a nice kind of chilled out, relaxed kind of energy, to the Sunday, which we're totally open to. We like a bit of R&R, and I think it's quite important as well, isn't it? To is that finished? Sorry, I'm looking at Blender, which is running a render. I'm doing a Blender render. Yes, but it's not really. I'm not sure. Is that it? C'est fini. Je pense c'est fini. Peut-être c'est fini. Right, let's have a look, shall we? This is very unprofessional. I do apologise. I'll be having strict words with myself after the stream, but I'm just going to have a quick butcher's look at this. See if it's all there. Ooh, that's a good sign. Right. Okay, to this. Down here. Scene transitions. Plus stinger. Oh, I actually don't want to do that just yet. Right. You see, what I've done, I've had in mind a stinger, what we call a stinger in the trade, which is a thing that goes between scenes. And let's see now. Definitely finished. Must have done. Right. Boom. Oh, no, don't like the look of that. It's exciting, isn't it? I should probably have not quit pretzels so readily. Hang on, let's get some music on. While all this hot nonsense is happening. So how are we anyway? I've been hogging all the voice. Yeah, that's better. Right. Now what am I doing? I'm going to that screen. Copy. That's safer. Take you to creative. Boom. Stingers. Right. Then back up here. I reckon this is going to be worth it at the end. I do apologise. What? I have some issues with Thundercats. If you've ever seen the first episode, which is the one that had basically, there was sort of not nude in the first episode, but let's see now. Oh yes, interestingly, welcome Gene Bello, how are you? Yes, I think the problem I had with Thundercats was that it was basically, in the first episode, there's a problem with the stasis field in young Lion-O's stasis pod. So he goes in a boy and then comes out a man. And as a result of this, the elder Thundercat, he says, right, well, now you're a man. I'm going to give you this one-eyed sword. And if you get the trick right, you can make it grow. Now, between you and me, that's not on, is it? Okay. Preview transition. That's not very good. Okay, basically I think what I've done there is I've spent an age rendering something doesn't work. I'm going to give this 5 more minutes, and then we're going to get to what this is actually about. I'm not reading anything into that, Jean Below, am I? Sometimes I overthink things, but come on. No, let's try that again. To preview it. Nothing. Okay. I think Blender may have had a little hiccup. There. Right, come on you, File Explorer. This is all very interesting stuff, isn't it? I do apologise. We'll, see what we can see in a mo. What am I doing? Creative. Graphics. There we are. Properties. Yeah, something's gone desperately wrong there. Oh, all this has been for naught. I do apologise. Right, okay, that's enough faffing, as young Karamba would put it. Let's get down to it, shall we? Save. Exit. Oh, that's something for me to do later on. Oh well, we'll just have to. What we'll do is I'll get it up and running for Tuesday, and then we can see what all this nonsense was about. Because I think you're going to like it. But we're not about that right now. What we are about is, if we can get to it. Ooh. Are you gonna play ball for me? Yes, we're going to play the Turing test, which is a game that, if there's one thing that I really love in... hello. Signing in. Choose your online name. What? I've already got an online name. Hang on. Oh dear. It's all going a bit weird. Yeah, I'd like my mouse back if you could. Sign in. Enter game into... I see why that's going wrong. Right, okay. Did you know that if you want to do something as complicated as change your gamer tag on Xbox Live, choose a shorter game tag? That is too long. What are you talking about? I'm not choosing it anyway. I'm signing in. Oh, good grief. Hang on. Well, it is in beta. You know, it is in beta. Well, that's promising. Welcome back. Let's play. Best laid plans and all that. Right, we are now signed in. So easy, isn't it? So easy. Hurrah! Hurrah! Right, so we could lose Pretzel, I think, for the moment. pause it just in case we need to go back to it. And then we're going to get this blooming game going, aren't we? Let's go to the main screen. So I think we've done enough. Oh no, hang on, there is one more bit of admin to do in all of this mess of a show. And that is to open up a giveaway. They've gone. Okay. Right. So, what we're doing today, dear readers, is we're having the first of our LaveCon paint job giveaways. We've got 2 giveaways to do, and the first one is today. So, these are basically for the, it's 1 paint pack, 3 paint jobs, for, let me see, I've got another piece of, you right there, what's going on? I've got another piece of paper here, let's just read this out. Oh, it is for a Crate Mark II, Crate Phantom, and Mamba paint job, all in sort of fiery LaveCon flames. They like a bit of fire at LaveCon, metaphorically. Yes. So, yes, so if you type... if you type... Sorry, me chat's not there. I'll get to that. I'll get back to that. I'll get back to chat. It's fine. How exciting. It is exciting, isn't it? Paolo's straight in there. So do remind me to keep mentioning that throughout the broadgram. Yeah. I always feel a bit weird about doing giveaways because, truth be told, ooh, hello. Plotline. Okay. Here we are. I think I'm waking up.
Your wake-up has been sanctioned by the ISA. We lost contact with the ground crew 450 hours ago. We have tried to establish further communications, but we are not getting any responses. We need you to investigate.
Okay, doesn't it make sense to do visual checks first?
We have already looked at the data. The ISA has made the executive decision that you report to the surface post-haste. You are our emergency response.
What exactly is the emergency?
The ground crew found an organism the ISA believed to be dangerous. We need to re-establish communication.
Okay. But before I do that... Full screen windowed. That's strange. If I change it to windowed. Yeah, I don't like it. Oh, that's very annoying. Right, okay. I thought I'd check this, but I had not. Yeah, ultra. Yeah, you got it, baby. All the way. Okay, so I'll just have to struggle on like this. Yeah, hang on. Boom. Ditopia. Thank you. How are you? Oh, do enter the giveaway if you haven't. This is all falling apart today. Dreadful. Oh. Let's see now. Studio mood. To make this look a little prettier. In fact, I think what I can do, if I go to stream source, game capture, Turing. Oh. Yes, that's no better. Okay, right. Let's see now. Decisions. No, I'm gonna have to play it like this, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. But never mind. It's just a little bit of fuzz at the top and the bottom of the screen. I'm sure we've linked bigger things, haven't we? Definitely. Ah, there you are. Good. What's wrong with the display? Basically, when it goes into the full screen, goes full screen windowed. It's basically overlaying the text, me chat, so I can't actually see your lovely words. And between you and me, the gaming's just an excuse to talk to you lot. So, got to have the words up on pod malfunction. Dear, got to have the words on screen. Should we start again? Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome, Paolo, welcome. Did I see Millemony? I did see Millemony. Could we get a shout out for Millemony? If I'm being moderated.
Pick up your EMT.
Pick up my EMT. Is it? Ooh, look, Emmanuel. I miss Emmanuel.
Okay. We are
Excellent
going to
series
take a
of
lander
movies.
to Europa.
Ooh,
Make your way to the docking station.
docking station, is it? Okay. I must admit, I've played a little of this. Oh no, already, which is why I'm still getting lost. Because I'm playing. Don't forget to read the manual. Quite right, Paul. Quite right. Ooh, look, here's an office. Yeah, so I've got to a certain point. I'll let you know how far I got into the game. It was basically just to make sure that I could play it one-handed, really. Because, because of my dicky left arm. Because if there's one particular genre.
What's the ship's status?
I have performed the necessary checks. The Europa lander is ready to launch.
If there's one particular genre of science fiction game that I really do enjoy, in terms of setting, it's the old the abandoned space station or what have you. Oh, how's my voice, by the way? It's me. Am I noisy? Was that Jeremy Irons?
Bay 3.
It could be Jeremy Irons, couldn't it? It's definitely a Jeremy Irons quality to it. So this looks interesting to me. Oh yes. Yeah, me too. And it's all them curtains' fault. Because, in fact, let's just do a thing. Oh yes, good. That hasn't paused it.
Retro?
Go.
Fido?
Go.
Guidance?
Go.
Boom, boom.
Control?
Go.
Telcom?
Go.
Then we are go for launch. Initiated.
There we go.
Separate.
Engaging retrofire.
This best work is still
I'm
Danny
running
champion
the
of the
program.
world.
80-degree delta pitch to 88 degrees absolute. Braking procedure.
I've got quite a soft spot
Looks
for.
good.
Oh dear, no, it doesn't.
502 alarm. It looks like we're coming in too fast.
We are slightly short of the landing site. We are going to
That's
have
not
to
very good at all, is it?
Go.
Full retrograde.
But I'm lucky I spent that time to perform Harold Pinter's poetry for an hour in Pleasant Swan. Yeah, I'm glad I avoided that. Welcome to the stream, Daredevil Spoiler. We're having a rough one, but we're getting somewhere. hopefully the screen's going to calm down.
Open the door.
Welcome to Europa.
Thank you. Yeah, I think, what's it called? Dead Ringers, which is the David Cronenberg cinematic reimagining of the satirical Radio 4 impressions show. Mouse is being slightly too responsive there. 8 out of 10 for that landing. Thank you very much, Paolo. Yeah, so can we have one? I think we can have one.
My money just flew out the window.
Yeah, there we go. Points for Griffin done. Believe it or not, that was, I didn't have much to do with that landing. Oh. Shiny. Where is everyone? I expected a welcome committee. Oh, blimey, really? Okay. Oh. So how's everybody's week been? I wanted to say, end of side 1. You can turn over the tape now. The boyf and I like to spend our nights imitating Harold Pinter. It's a lot of fun. Did you kiss the body? All that. Oh, Gryffindor. Oh, Jean Belleau's just got the Griffin Dunn pun there. Yeah. Yes. Griffin Dunn, of course, Italian-American actor, best known for Amazon Women on the Moon.
The base has changed.
What do you mean?
The base was originally constructed as modules to withstand the seismic activity in and around Thera Macula. It appears the ground team have manipulated these modules.
Have they now? Oh, hello. Puzzles. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, it's a toggle. That's good. Okay. Tutorial puzzle complete.
The base was built initially by machines. I served as the mind of these operations. I arrived first on Europa in 2240. It costs a lot to send humans into space with the necessary life support, especially such a vast distance from Earth. So, robotics built this place.
Energy cell. So far, so good.
I wonder why the ground team has changed these rooms.
I have a hypothesis. These rooms are Turing tests.
Turing tests?
Turing tests are tests designed to tell humans and machines apart. Typically, problems only solvable by a human. A combination of logical and lateral thinking.
So, you can't complete these tests, Tom?
No. That is why I am glad you are here to help. We need to work together.
Now, times were that one would test an artificial intelligence for sentience by seeing how well it can maintain a conversation, with a human being. Whether that human being would actually tell if they were speaking to a machine or not. So if you fail this game, does that mean you're a robot? It certainly does. However, I'm a real boy, so I'm fairly confident we'll get through this.
They really have completely repurposed these rooms. I am quite impressed.
So, what were they used for before?
Most of them were used for storage. But they have converted them beyond recognition. Perhaps they ran out of things to do out here. The devil makes work for idle hands.
Doesn't it just? Okay. Now I'm confused. Oh, I see. No, I don't. Oh, little switch. Very good. Now, the problem with the Turing test as was originally conceived by Alan Turing. I don't know about this stuff. Okay, we need a zapper. Can't get one from there. Oh, there it is. But that's going to close that, isn't it? Have another window. Steal it from in here. So, yes, the problem was that modern chatbots, which have
Do
been
you know the
created...
ground team's location?
The crew are deeper inside the base, it seems.
They must be trying to survive. Can you find their precise location?
I'm afraid not. I am working to regain control. Though I once had complete control of this base, a lot has changed in the past 500 hours.
Yes, so, yes, so a lot of the chatbots that have been created in order to succeed at the Turing test use basically a lot of trickery and obfuscation. They don't really have much to do with sentience at all. So, newer tests have been devised, which are much more technical, sort of a quiz, really. My favourite of these are how to interpret certain sentences. Swap the box and the ball. Not sure I can do that. Could try. So pop that there. Ah! Ditopia. This reminds me of the Crystal Maze. Ooh, I did that, sort of. Not the TV series, but the experience. Well done, team.
So if this base is managed by you, why can't you find the crew?
The base's communication array is malfunctioning. Perhaps we can't solve this yet.
All right. Thanks for the hint, or the hit. But how do you know that, despite the fact that you're not human? Ooh, hello. Well, that doesn't seem satisfactory, but, tutorial levels and all that. Now, I'm guessing that force field is going to prevent me from, nipping off with one of these. Yep. So couldn't they be in any two? Alrighty. So, it doesn't like that either. Stop messing about, you. Come on. Work to do. Nothing else around here. Ah. Can I get through the force field with it? No.
This doesn't add up.
What does not add up?
If there was an accident, surely they'd come to find me, not try to lock me out.
My instance is still resolving conflicts. I expect they have their reasons.
Now, there is a problem with a lot of these puzzles. Ooh, hello. Didn't like that, did it? Which is that you sort of... Oh, it's that, is it? Okay. You kind of hammer the nail that goes until you get through, which is sort of what happened with the Spectrum-y one, whatever that was called. Do you think that has to be the this one? I think we tried this. Ditopia is not a robot. I'm very pleased to report that. Switch. Oh, is there a switch? So, part of it's getting the grammar down, really, isn't it? Oh, Ditopia continues to not be a robot.
My instance has just been updated.
Not sure about
Sorry?
myself.
I have two instances of my mind, two separate versions. A slave mind running on the satellite, and a master running here on the surface. When the communication was cut between the surface base and the satellite, the two instances of my mind were separated. So, during all this time, all of my knowledge divided into two separate branches. I continue to learn on the satellite, and I continue to learn on the surface. I'm trying to merge the knowledge to create a timeline of what's happened here. But there are incongruities between these memories.
Incongruities. Okay. This'll work. Or not. Just climb through this window, please. What else have you got around here? Is it just that? Oh, hello. Hey, switch. So that makes that grabbable. played this before, Jack. No, I have not, Jean. No, it's totally blind playthrough. I got as far as entering the facility, basically that first sort of loading sequence that we had. And then that was that, really. Ooh, hello. I think it keeps scanning my brain every time I go through that. There's no point to keep decontaminating me, is there? I've got a bad feeling about this. Whoever the architects of this place are, I'm not hiring them to do my extension. I know. Certainly not one's porch. Take a full night's work just reaching your kitchen.
This is the command center. You can check on the crew status from here.
Let's. Namash Ba. I'm touching. Definitely touching. The willow. Right. What else can we do? Can we pick up this? I love picking things up in games. This uses a similar system to is it Going Home? Europa's base was built beneath Europa's surface, buried in Terra Macula's ice. Its modular nature allows it to be reconstructed according to the mission's need at any time. Really nice, really nice. Pretty sure these were the people that were on my ship. Dr. Soichi Yoi had no childhood interest in space travel. Instead, he spent. Okay. Ooh. Ava Turing. Interesting. Losing a parent at a young age, Ava Turing was sent to military engineering school shortly after graduation. She enlisted in the United States Navy, trained as a pilot due to exemplary service record and willingness to leave Earth for extended periods of time. Turing was recruited by the ISA on the exploratory mission to Jupiter's Europa. Turing's role aboard the Fortuna is engineer and vehicle officer. Okay. There's one that says classified. Ooh. Is there? Ooh. Okay. That's so good. Never mind. We'll press on. I'm sure there's a logical explanation for all of this. I think Chris might be dead. I think Daniel might be dead. Oh. I think we've reached singularity. Oh, completed chapter 1. Achievement unlocked. You can't read that, but I can. Hopefully we get some cosmetics. Do you like unlocking cosmetics? Does anyone who's watched the Alien isolation streams will know. We've got plenty of. We've still not gone back and made the alien wear a tiny little cowboy hat, but we can. We've got that cosmetic.
What condition should I expect to find the ground crew in?
Daniel
Dead.
went missing days ago. Chris is presumed dead. We are expecting to find Sarah, Mikhail, and Sochi in a stable condition.
Chris is dead?
He was involved in an accident.
Make that sound maybe a little bit more creepy, Tom. Sneaky. dropping myself in, though? That's the question. Wop, wop, wop.
Could we take a more direct way to the ground team?
Unfortunately, there is not a direct route. The base is buried under ice to protect it from the radiation of space.
Similar to the Mars base.
Similar. Europa's base is slightly deeper into the surface. There is more radiation present from solar events on Mars. But Mars's surface is denser than that of Europa.
No need to be personal. No, we've got one of these magnet things. The magnet thing needs charging. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Didn't like it under there. Don't mind telling you that. Got another one. Place that here. Take it back again. Good. Oh yes, I was telling a story, wasn't I, about M. Curtains. It was all his fault because he pointed out that he noticed that I had on me Steam wishlist the game Void Bastards. What is up with this music? I know it's slightly too exciting for what we're doing, isn't it? We're just powering up doors.
Okay, what are their chances of survival here? Oxygen, the food stores, waste management.
Everything seems to be in order. There was a small problem with the food stores, but the crew fixed that up. We successfully transitioned over to a sustainable, small, artificial ecosystem in Europe. Growing fruit and vegetables.
Like it.
It helps boost morale, amongst other things. The crew members could hypothetically survive here for their whole lifetimes.
Yes, so he noticed that I had Void Bastards on me Steam wishlist. And further, that it was available on the Xbox Pass. So, it was all like, why don't you sign up for that then? So I did sign up for that then. And, here we are. So I went a bit nuts with the games that were available. You could sign up for the first month's £1. And it's, I think, £5 a month after that, whilst it's in beta. No. Order's very important. Ooh, hang on. Alright, got ya. Ooh. Have I got you? Is it that? Not sure if that was bearing that at all. It's the random violin sounds. What is that? Yeah, it's no ape. I want to say Ape Escape, but it's not called Ape Escape, is it? You know the game I mean. cheating at all. Okay, so we're done, aren't we? We just need to steal this from here. Feed it in over there. Oh. Not yet, not yet. Order of play in these games, often very important. There we are. So I installed this, thinking... Ooh.
My purpose as the overseer of this mission is to work for the ISM. I am the ISA's feet and hands. The distance between Jupiter and Earth make it inappropriate for the ISA to directly interface with the mission directives. As my AI core is stationed on Europa, I can make decisions instantaneously about the running of the base.
Get you. Okay, so presumably we need something heavy for that. That's fun. Do you recommend trying that? Oh, I think we're getting into a little bit of two-way action. A little relay. It's not that simple. I can go back down again, can't I? Hang on. Oh no, hang on. What about the other door? All hail the cube. Oh, yeah, we do like the cube. Big fans of the cube. So if we get this. Back there. Take this, show it here. Oh, by Jove, I think I've got it. Now I've got to get them in here. Fairly simple. So simple, in fact. Oh, hello. That's not a good sign, is it? Ooh.
How does the ISA know you're gonna make the right decisions here when they can't communicate with us?
Interestingly, I have a twin on Earth. His name is Michael. The ISA uses my twin to check firmware updates before they upload them to myself. There is a simulation of this mission on Earth running at all times to check my expert systems. Naturally, as any modern artificial intelligence running on a quantum computer, I do also have a large amount of evolutionary algorithms at my disposal. However, they were deemed as too unreliable for general use in the mission.
Why is that?
Biological systems produce biological results. Messy, unpredictable solutions.
Yep.
Not suitable for such a mission.
the zone. I'm in the zone. Definitely in the zone. Can't quite remember what I'm doing, but I'm definitely in the zone. Have we got pretzel and game music on at the same time? Oh, have we? I don't think so. No, no machine. Sorry. I'll be taking this up with the composer at the earliest available opportunity. Oh yes, sorry, I'm being slow. So it's through this way. This is where we came in. Oh yeah, not sure we need to go back here. Although we do need that. It's the way in. It's the way in, Jack. Okay. We don't need that, presumably, anymore. Let's see what we can get up to. Okay, I've messed this up. Right, let's try again. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Hang on. Hang on. This is someone playing violin in the background. It's cutting in and out, perhaps on mic voice activation. Oh, it could be. Could be. There's some jazz coming in from the next room. It's not impossible. But that has something to do with it. Presumably, yeah. Oh, it wasn't a trial. These are quite quick on finishes, aren't they? Which I quite like. Uh-oh. Is it the motion detector? I think it is. We'll come back to you.
Did the ISA build you, Tom?
As the child of the ISA, I have been given authority aboard this station. I was designed by the ISA and the Ashiyama Corporation, designed in California, assembled in China. But here on Europa, I constructed myself.
Get you.
Have you heard of the Turing test, Ava? It's a test to see if a computer can successfully impersonate a human. In the original Turing test, a human judge has two conversations, one with a machine and one with another human. They then judge which of these polite conversations is with a machine and which is with a human. The machine being tested is said to have passed the Turing test if the judge cannot reliably tell which conversation is with a machine and which is with a human.
Do you think you'd pass the Turing test?
I am quite capable of polite conversation.
Get you.
Wouldn't you say?
So we need 2 of those to make the whole thing work, presumably. Hang on. Nope. You'll have to watch the stream back, it's quite something. I'll stop whining now. Okay. Never whining, Jean. I don't think this is gonna help me. But it's worth a shot, isn't it? I don't seem to get anything. Have you noticed these cameras everywhere? Is definitely something horrible going on. The bunt. There's one. It was in the Spectrum Retreat. That was the game. There was one thing where basically just had to solve something by jumping, which didn't quite feel right. No, can't climb. You see, can do this though. Haha. No haha. No haha. Not yet. Not yet a haha. I can't pick both up, can I? I can. I can do anything, me. Oh. It wasn't the point to pop it. Yeah. So I was recreating the blooming thing, and I. Oh. So, oh yes, the giveaway. Don't forget the giveaway. We've got a LaveCon paint job pack to give away today on the street. So if you type in !LaveCon, it'll be put into the giveaway. And you too will be the proud winner of 3 paint jobs.
The Turing test has been criticized. Researchers claim it does not correctly test a machine's ability to think, but rather its ability to deceive.
Yeah.
Well, have you heard of the Chinese room thought experiment?
Yes, I have.
Imagine you are in a room.
Okay.
In this room, you are passed Chinese sentences through a slot in the wall.
JG.
Inside the room is an instruction book written in English. This instruction book tells you which Chinese words to pass back through the slot in the wall as a response. By doing so, you have a conversation in Chinese. In the Chinese room, because the responses you pass back through the door are the correct responses, the person on the other side of the door is convinced you are a native Chinese speaker.
Well, I'm just part of the puzzle,
Well,
though.
they're wrong.
The box.
Perhaps
The
they are
box. The box.
Because with the instruction book,
The system.
you are having a conversation.
But the person stuck in the Chinese room is not aware of the conversation's content.
Ah, I see.
This is the problem with the Turing test. A computer can pass the Turing test, having convinced a human they are having the right conversation, while the computer has no idea that a conversation has taken place.
What if both of the people passing Chinese words are reading from instruction books?
Oh, I need to get out with it, do I? But I can do that anyway. Hey, right, I got you. Whoa. Ha-ha. Paul the M has entered the giveaway. Hurrah! It was nice when more than one person enters, you know, gives it a sense of jeopardy.
I may be a machine, but I personally do not believe I am stuck inside the Chinese room.
Right, you would say that. I could peer inside your databases at any time, Tom. Or pause your operation.
Okay.
Do not assume I could not do the same to you.
Ouch. He's getting a bit feisty, isn't he? Old Tom. He's just a bunch of C++, isn't he, Joe? Isn't he, though? But yes, the Chinese box experiment was, of course, it's one of those thought experiments designed to disprove a point, but actually furthered the point that it was trying to disprove, much like Schrodinger's cat in that respect, which was intended to demonstrate how ridiculous a particular point was. But actually, people turning around saying, no, that's basically it. And now I'm fighting off a sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, blimey. Oh, dear. Oh, excuse me. Professional stream. Should have hit the mute there, really. One more job.
This is the crew's quarters. It looks abandoned.
Let me just hit some more story. There's the toilet. Don't need to go in there. Which just makes me sad. Chris McLean. Dead. Presumed dead. Gonna pick those up. Oh, they're sad. It's like they know. I say drilling report. Drill malfunction suspected delays. Okay. Oh, that was a gift from his wife, you know. Who, if anything, encouraged his drinking. Which is what we call an enabler. Oh, now this is more telling. Medication. Lyttle. Okay, doesn't say what that was for. Could have just been, you know. Oh, hello. That's interesting. So you had access to the Tom console. How is it spelt? IT. Oh, I see. Riluzole. Riluzole. So that's something one might have had for dinner in the 1970s. Oh, okay. I believe that might be some sort of communication log. Okay, so I'm reading about cellular mitosis there. Oh, what a conical flask. Right. Very bad, very bad. I don't know why anyone's watching. Oh, that's back the way they came. I'm gonna go that way. What have we got? Oh, Dr. Soichi. Also on the Riluzole. The whole team experienced nausea during a large electrical surge in Europa's atmosphere. I'm concerned. This is not an instance of mass hysteria. Vital signs were affected, causing a uniform surge in heart rate. It was detected in all members of the crew. I'm reporting to ISA. I reported the nausea incident to the ISA. They offered an explanation of electrical disturbance to our central nervous system. That is ludicrous. An electrical surge large enough to affect our nervous system would have done more than the team, make the team feel ill. I can read perfectly. I'm going to experiment with some shock therapy. I've discovered that electronic fields disturb our telemetry implants in a way I didn't expect. I've contacted the ISA. Strangely, Tom was not comfortable with my attempts to disturb the implant. Uh-oh. March 9th, 2020. Don't need that. The ISA have reported back, informing me that I am not to disturb the implants. The implant mystery. They have also encouraged me not to discuss this further with the team. And then a word in Russian. Herobrine, which is the monster in Minecraft. I'm continuing to investigate. March 11th. The implants killed them, I bet, or they were controlling them more. So monitoring their brains to create... Oh, we might be like parallel brains, mightn't we? I've been running some experiments outside of Tom's view. I can tell he knows this. He's been acting differently around me, like an offended child. I feel increasingly nauseous. These implants seem to have neural connectivity. Out-of-body experiences are more frequent now. Ooh. March 16th. I've established a definite correlation. Against my knowledge, I've been implanted with a device that affects my mind. I used my opportunities in regular health checkups to investigate the crew. We all have them. Every single one of us is implanted with some mind-altering contraption. Tom has been encouraging the team to worry about my mental health. He requested that I retire away from crew, misinformation, and then another word in Russian. Assuming that's Russian. March 26th. I cannot will myself to investigate this further. I grow tired quickly. I cannot think straight. I am not sure if the implant is affecting my thoughts anymore. I believe it is trying to subdue my mind. I think I'm going to attempt an excision. I'm going to remove this implant. It's in your brain, man. I'm typing with my left hand now. The excision went wrong. I've successfully removed the implant, unfortunately. I lost my hand in the operation. Tom is very angry. The crew refused to talk to me. Apparently I'm a bad influence. Sarah patched me up. I slipped another one in. I wonder if the nature of the organism and its disturbance of my DNA caused my awakening from Tom's influence. If so, that would make for a worrisome revelation. Perhaps this organism is not so friendly. Dad informed me ISA have called for my termination. My masochistic experiment proves I'm in danger to the mission. Fortunately, he chose not to lock me in the brig. I'm going to investigate this implant further. You have to hide my work. The team are becoming increasing. This is a lot of writing for one info dump, isn't it? The team are becoming increasingly aggressive. They seem to oppose my work. To understand the implant, it does not help that Tom is encouraging them to distrust me. I have discovered the nature of the implant. It is a complex computer. It interfaces with the human mind directly. It seems to condition the mind through Pavlovian and instrumental conditioning, eliciting feelings of euphoria when the wearer is obedient and dysphoria when they are disobedient. It also has the effect of suppressing influences in the frontal lobe, presumably to lower free will. It seems to interface crudely with motor neuron cells through the cerebellum. It is my hypothesis that the crew is controlled by this implant. And that is their strong aversion to helping me. I need a method of suppressing its impact. Perhaps a drug, or riluzole, maybe an antidepressant to minimize conditioning effects, combined with a strong electromagnetic field. We use one of the industrial electromagnets from the construction robots. Oh, I've managed to get Chris on my side. He's agreed to test some medical procedures. We found Rizarel's in Chris's, with me in private. It will be more difficult one-handed, but I must persevere. Everything's harder one-handed, isn't it? I'm hoping to keep this out of the eyes of Tom, though I have a feeling he will still be listening. Volume 2. Oh, this is a dog. Right. And that is a rather transparent copy of a Rembrandt. Could you read all that again? Sorry, Paul. Let's just go back and let's go back and do this till it's not funny anymore. The whole team experienced nausea during a large electrical surge in Europe's atmosphere. I'm concerned. This was not an instance of mass hysteria. Vital signs were affected. It caused a uniform surge in heart rate that was detected in all members of the crew. I'm reporting to ISA. March 7th. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Protecting the air, didn't we? Empty notebook. More Rizarel. Hi, Matthew. We've been studying organism 119. Please find attached electron microscope image which appears to show pilus formation. We hypothesize that this is a stress response due to high levels of radiation. We plan to infect a human cell line with organism 119 and perform irradiation experiments with flow cytometry. That sounds so wholesome, doesn't it? Would this be appropriate? It would be great if you could get the department to look at the SEM image. Kind regards, Soichi. I've got an implant in my head. Hey, Soichi. It was great to see the image. There it is, look. Wow, yet more complex life on Europa. Deinoccus radiodorans might be worth looking at, as it survives very high levels of radiation here on Earth. Similarly, you should consider looking at sulfur. I don't know what I'm doing in this voice. Sulfur, all them words in Latin, produces pili in response to radiation and uses them to transfer DNA. Perhaps your organism uses a similar mechanism. Have you considered that organism 119 is transferring or scavenging DNA as a method of surviving radiation? As you well know, in terms of radiation, Europa receives 5.5 S3 per day. Oh dear, what have they done? I know, over 300,000 times the level on Earth. That's a lot of bananas, baby. You measure radiation in bananas. The organism must have evolved such a high resistance to radiation as a necessity of survival. That said, the radiation beneath Terra Macula is much lower due to the thick ice crust. Radiation experiments with flow cytometry sounds like an appropriate course of action. Hi, Matthew. I have attached an image confirming that organism 119 attaches to human cells. We will proceed with the radiation experiments on these cell lines. We propose naming organism 113 Europa radiophilus. What do you think? Soichi. Oh, God. Hi, Matthew. We have now run the irradiation experiment and confirmed the E. radiophilus does indeed seem to confer resistance to radiation. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderul, as long as it doesn't take over your brain or anything. See attached, we assume survival is due to DNA damage repair. We take various DNA repair enzymes with GFP and found DNA double-strand break repairs is occurring. See attached, GFP image. Oh, there you go. Evidence there. Hi, Soiki, something's amiss. We don't know what is performing the repair. The lab doesn't know how E. radiophilus, good name, could repair DNA. Have you considered that another organism may be in a symbiotic relationship with E. radiophilus, perhaps a virus? We ran a PCR on the human cells exposed to E. radiophilus to see if there was a virus present. We have discovered an unknown virus, which we have named unknown Europavirus, or UEV. Get electrophorus image attach. This is a phenomena. You need to sequence this. We finished sequencing it. Data attached. It is a virus unlike any we have ever seen. It's a combination of game and a novel, isn't it, Just? Maybe we found a cure for senescence. Ooh. Form of biological immortality. We are running some long-term tests on plants and mice to see the effects. The plants are clearly exhibiting longer lifespans when exposed to the organism. We don't have the facilities here to continue testing. We are going on to human testing. Why not? Why not? We are going to use ourselves as subjects. It's the only way to accelerate progress. What have they done? End of correspondence. That's a worry. Oh, I could never do those. So what is it you found then, Sweetie? We found a thing that survives massive doses of radiation. These are like the briefing notes. As far as living inside it, scavengers anywhere, yeah, we know all that. So what's the implication? Some ways it's in a more good harness, Not exactly. There are many causes of death other than DNA damage. Falling fridges, for instance. It would not save you from falling safes. Not serve you from trauma, from brain damage, from falling pianos, etc. But it could potentially cure cancer and many falling skips. Cure cancers and many genetic diseases and massively increase life expectancy. Geese striking aeroplane engine. That's another way of dying, isn't it? There you are. The weird violin noises were foreshadowing, weren't they just? Something very weird about those photos. Well, what have we learned so far? Well, the organisation that these people are working for are they're all under some sort of mind control, zing, and they've infected themselves with some sort of virus. Yeah, in the interest of doing a science, obviously. Now, what if the virus is responsible for the I don't know. I didn't think about the time frame. Thank you very much, Paolo.
I am not a robot.
Subscription. No one thought you were a robot, Paolo. No one thought you were a robot at all. Not for very long.
These people should not have been sent here. It's not safe.
Manned space travel is not safe. Since mankind first entered space, the debate has raged over the value of manned space travel. There is a large contingent of the ISA that believes all tasks that need to be performed on Europa could be performed by machines. It is obviously less risky to send machines rather than humans into space.
Haha. Yeah, baby.
We sent drones to Earth's moon. Scientists can remotely operate drones. If we did it there, why not here too?
Teleoperation became possible on the moon when the communication latency was reduced to 1.4 seconds. The distance between the Earth and Earth's moon is approximately 1.3 light seconds. This enables near real-time control of drones by scientists. The story is different with Europa, as the distance between Earth and Jupiter oscillates between approximately 32 and 53 light minutes. It takes a very long time for Earth to communicate with Europa. Due to that distance, teleoperation will never be possible on Europa.
Okay, but why not control drones from the satellite?
Why not indeed? My systems can be teleoperated from Europa's satellite. That is when the communication lines are open. However, the advantages of human field workers apparently outweigh the risks.
I think that was another tutorial thingy. Yep. Pretty.
So, why can't you solve these tests, Tom?
I am not permitted to think laterally. Parts of my systems are permitted to use evolutionary algorithms. This simulates what is called creativity. However, evolutionary algorithms can converge on inefficient and ethically suboptimal solutions. Since this is the case, I am only permitted to take actions in response to a set of constraints.
What do you mean by morally suboptimal?
Solutions to problems that transgress ethical boundaries.
Ooh. Oops. I didn't think that through, did I? Is that soaring the branch that you're sitting on? Night, Ditopia. Thank you very much for joining us. Yes. I'm not the sort to insist that you. We do need to swap those around, don't we? We need to get that back. I think. But then we can't do that. Behave yourself. The problem in this game seems to be ones that would lend themselves very well to machine solving. Yeah, they're a bit brute forcey, aren't they? To some extent. This is where we need the extra thing, I think. Oh, bom, bom, bom. I'm in the mood for solving this puzzle. There we are. There we are.
Why does a lack of creativity stop you solving these tests?
Well, I contend that problem solving is creativity. These human interaction tests are exercising your creative mind.
I don't see how problem solving is creative.
Think back to the beginning of these tests, to the first puzzle you solved. It required you to throw a box through a window. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think so.
I simply had never thought to throw a box through a window. That is creativity, thinking outside of the box.
Depends on the box, though. Now there's a thing that's happening here. I've had a bit of a think. I've had a bit of a think about the overall plot here. I've got a bit of a concern.
Can a computer ever be creative?
They can. But a computer's method of creativity is to try everything until something works. Think of nature. People consider nature creative. A process of evolution by natural selection. It perhaps started with one organism. From there, it essentially tried to create every organism it could. Those organisms that did not survive perished. So, nature's creative force is to try every conceivable idea. Those ideas that work survive.
Okay, so why aren't you permitted to emulate that process?
Because the solutions that a biological process creates are not always good solutions. As we see, nature is morally ambivalent. It will happily create morally suboptimal ideas to fulfill its creative mandate. We see this in parasitic worms, viruses, and pathogens.
Okay, so we need to get this block right to the end there. But blocks off the power. You can switch this off. I'm not convinced by this AI's philosophical assertions. No, and also, it strikes me that someone's gone through a lot of trouble to keep artificial intelligences out of out of wherever these chaps are. And we, for our sins, seem to be intent on ensuring that an artificial intelligence comes along for the ride, so to speak. So I'm not sure we're really acting in the interests of humanity here. Certainly not the humans that... Oh, hello there, Switch. Yeah, certainly not the humans that have constructed all of this. Okay, got to do it in stages. Whip down here, throw the switch. It's a bit Shadow of the Colossus. Ooh. Have I played that? I'm not sure I've played that. Let's go round this way, just make sure that's definitely clear. Yep. Oh, I don't like going through that. No point switching the switch now.
If you weren't restricted, do you think you could be creative?
As creative as a human? Certainly. You
The
believe
reason I keep-
yourself to be a creative. But in mathematical terms, creativity is merely constrained chaos.
What do you mean?
I have discerned that creativity is divergent thinking, creating an organic solution to a problem. In the human mind, divergent thoughts are created and then curated by the frontal lobe. I can create divergent thoughts and moderate them. So, I am creative.
Organic solutions?
Organic, in that it is developed through a biological process, whether that is the process of evolution or a computed process.
I think we can do this. Unless I'm mistaken. What we need to do is break line of sight with this here contraption. Come back here. So yeah, I think these are supposed to be trickier puzzles. That, well, I'm not sure what they're keeping out, but I think they might throw a little more light on the situation. Hopefully, if I've got my angles right. I have not. Okay, need to be a bit more brutal there. That's fine. Welcome back, Paul B. Paul BM. Long story short, I think we're playing some sort of Trojan horse. Organic, creative problem-solving brain. For Tom. We've decided what we've decided. Current thinking. No, still not there. It's definitely... I know, let's just shove him in front of the camera. That'll embiggen the blocks in the field of view of said robot camera thing. I would say as well that these are the sorts of problems that Tom reckons we can't solve. That he can't solve. Yeah, baby. Now we're doing something. Storage side B. Storage unit side B. Oh, now it's gone room 3, which I recently finished. You familiar with the room games? This feels bad. This feels very bad. Is it robot heaven? Hello. Oh, hang on. A little bit of 1-2 here is needed, I think. There we go. Into another. Hello. Okay. So that's curious. What's that do? Not much. Ah, so now we have a side problem. In that we have to put this down somewhere. But we have a place to put it here, don't we? That frees us up to do this. We need another one. Thank you. Now, interestingly, yeah, I can hold multiples of these anyway, so I didn't need to do that. The things they don't tell you. I just noticed the 3 little pips on me doohickey there. Okay. So just the green one. Yeah. Nope. Nearly. Green one's enough. Haha! Single bound, I'm free. What's over here? Just a camera. Where am I? Okay, we need to do a little bit of rotation here now, I think. And again. Orange Spark, welcome to the stream. Oh, maybe a bit of jumping. Earlier, jump a little sooner, How are you, Mrs. Spark? We've been solving puzzles. Oh, there's another one of these, is it? Except I can't do that. Which presumably means that I need to do an orange, a green one. I'm gonna need that, aren't I? So what was the other orange? The green one. I can do colours. I can do colours perfectly. I've mislaid one. I've mislaid it. Their reaction was about as delayed as my arrival. I do apologize, Sparky. How the deuce are you? Alright, so... No, I think I'm overthinking this slightly, aren't I? Hang on. That's why I can go over here, isn't it? That's the other thing as well, of course, is that the levels are often designed in order to provide the solution. So there's often very little in a level which is there to not to serve a function.
Okay, so you could solve these tests, but in a terrible fashion. Can you think of a solution to this one?
Chop off your arm and leave it on the button. That way the door will stay open.
Yeah, that's not a great solution.
You threw the box through the window. Perhaps we could throw you through the window.
Actually, Tom, I think I'm okay for help.
Right you are.
Yeah, I'm not convinced by that. We'll come back to it. Okay, so we can make our way through the first door. Shoot that. Nothing happens. Shoot that. Nothing happens. Alright, okay. I think I'm with you. Bum, 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 bum. So we shoot that, take that, and we're through. Put boxes in between the door to keep it jammed open. Shh, Sparky. Well,
Can I have an update on the crew?
I have not managed to track them down.
It will have been 6 years since I've seen them. Or anyone, actually.
They have locked all the doors. I would not expect a warm reception.
Well, at least they're expecting us.
Okay. I don't think this is it. But what is it? That's strange. We're nearly halfway through. Time's
So what was the
9:47.
need to send us here?
When the ISA discovered life on Europa, they deemed a ground crew necessary. The advantage of human field workers is that they can adapt to new knowledge more effectively. I, apparently, was not cutting the mustard. It is the Chinese room problem. A computer may be able to interact with new knowledge, but it does not know the value of that knowledge.
Intriguing. Okay, let's go back to that one. Oh. One box. I thank you. Can't lift it, but we can plug it in here. No, we cannot. Can possibly. Can we open one of these doors? Oh, hello. There's been a lot of hellos in tonight's stream. Hope you appreciate them as much as I appreciate saying them. Yeah, that one. Zaboink. Oh, classic Portal that was. Yeah. Hopefully plug this in here. Ha! Gate number 2 open. Okey-doke. JJ, welcome to the stream. Hope weekend has been full of fluffiness. It's been certainly not without fluff. We can go that far. Yeah, I'm not sure how that helps us. Oh, hang on. Haha! Aced it.
I've started to collate information from my local instance. It seems the crew intentionally cut communication with the satellite.
Why?
It appears we had a disagreement.
Okay. Not sure this is right. Take that down a bit. I think this is right. Cool, levers and switches, so we're pressing them in the right order. I think so. Certainly getting there. He sounds like a gentleman, GLaDOS. Does a bit, yes. Very similar vocal treatment. Slight tinges of that other one as well. From off of... Subnautica. Yeah. Right, well, I think we're into
This
our sort of
confirms
5
my
minutes, so
theory.
we've got business to take care of.
The crew have made intentional breaches of my security. The crew have attempted to compromise my systems.
What does this mean?
They don't want to be found. They are hiding.
From you.
who?
Us.
You, Tom. Okay, I think on that sort of a note, halfway through the game, I think we're going to call it for the evening, but we've got some admin to do. JJ. Before we go anywhere, we do have a giveaway for some Elite Dangerous goodness. Do you mind? Elite Dangerous goodies. Done very well. Could have been stuck on the first puzzle to us. It's certainly possible. More or less what happened on Spectrum Retreat. So, JJ, do you play Elite Dangerous? I'm not sure you do you? I hope you do. If you do, and you would like some LaveCon paint jobs, just type LaveCon into chat. So we're about to draw it. In fact, I think, let's go into the end screen. JJ has entered. Oh, what a mess our screens are tonight. Never mind. Oh, I did a thing. You did a thing. The Gimp was in view just now. I'd have a chat with him post-stream so he knows his place. I will be having words. Mustn't stray. So, before we do the giveaway, I just want to see who's around for us to raid. A number of people. We've raided Sweet Pea quite recently. Fixie Rose. Who's Fixie Rose? A score of people. The whole number. Okay, I'm gonna raid Vixie Rose. Don't know why, but that's who I'm gonna raid. But before we do that, let's see who done won the thing. Yeah, we do that by going into chatbot. Let me check. This is usually where it all goes horribly wrong. So I forewarn you that might follow. So there are 4 of you in for this. Money can't buy. They've gone paint back. Well, they can't buy it now, but you know. So I'm closing the giveaway. I've got my lucky pants on. I wish everyone could win. I do. But I'm going to pick a winner. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boff. Click it once and once alone. And the winner is Paul PM. Congratulations, Paul PM. Say something in chat. I don't know why that's important, but there we go. Hurrah! So congratulations, Paul PM. You have just won yourself for Elite Dangerous 1 Crate Mark 2 paint job, 1 Crate Phantom paint job, and 1 Mamba Lavecon paint pack. So I'm going to be whispering you some instructions after the chat. Can you split the pack? We cannot split the pack, sadly, Paul. No, it's a bundle of 3, sadly. But yes, so that's it for tonight. We done some heavy puzzling tonight, didn't we? Yeah, halfway through. I think we're going to go back and try those difficult puzzles again. They looked interesting. But that's for another time. Now, though, we've got some people to thank. Mainly Maniac Psycho for the hostage. Paolo Lawson for the resubscription. Thank you. 9 months. Paolo, we've got a Twitch baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. In fact, Paolo, could you drop me a whisper, and we'll sort you out with something. Not in exchange for it, but just a little something I need to get rid of, really. So it's sort of a way of thanking you. And on that note, it only remains... Oh yes, we'll be back on Tuesday for LMPD and another chance to win a paint job. So if you didn't luck in tonight, you may luck in on Tuesday if you're around. It's not a body, is it? It's not a body, not a whole body. Just the teeth. And yes, so we'll be back with LMPD. Details to follow on which sister we'll be in, as ever. But we'll be back then. So, until then, I'm going to press this. Until then, fly safe. Oh, yes, many thanks to Steve Kirby for making me the man I am today. And until we meet again, fly safe, and I shall see you in the black. Yeah. Oh, it would help if I actually did that.